Good evening everyone and welcome along to the channel for our next course playthrough here on PGA Tour 2K23, and today we are going to be checking out Malbrork Castle, which is designed by Angus Young 14. Now, to my knowledge, this has not been submitted onto the TGC Tour, so I don't have any sort of course description kind of thing, but if I do manage to find one before the video goes live, I will throw it down into the description of the video. So we are going to be playing from pin set number 1 as we always do. I'm playing from the tips, which are the blue tees, 7,642 yards. Let's have a little look at our course conditions. As you can see, we're going to keep everything on default as we always do for the course playthroughs, and the default conditions are firm fairways and greens with medium fast green speeds. Weather is clear and time of day is noon. So nice little thumbnail here up at the top. So it looks like it's going to be another detailed, I believe it was what was the castle one that we played not long ago? I can't think of the name of it now. It's gone out of my head. It's a lovely old summer's day out there. I was in work earlier this morning with the sun beaming down, so it's kind of fried me a little bit. And actually, yeah, just if it's too noticeable when I'm editing the video, I might throw a little bit of background music in, but there is just a few of the kids out in the estate playing away. I'd never stop kids from playing and having fun, especially on a lovely day like it is. But just beware, there might be a little bit of background noise. There may also be some humming sound in the background if the microphone is picking it up. That's just from my fan because it is absolutely scorching today. But to kick things off, anyway, we have for the first hole a par 5, and it is 564 yards up 21 feet, wind 8 mile per hour from the back, and that looks like a nice big castle off there to our left. Let's take a little look. It's a lovely view off the tee, actually, with that mountains in the background. Got a hot air balloon off in the distance there as well. So what we've got here, now, is this is our clubhouse here, possibly? It looks to be. We have got bridge leading off over to there. There's ourselves just under the wind marker. I think that's us there, or is that us there? We're over in that direction there somewhere, I think. Let's have a little look again. Right, so we do a complete 180. Oh, there we are. Now we're under the wind marker. So that is our first tee just off over there. So yeah, gotta take a guess that this is our clubhouse in amongst the castle walls. Nice big lake in the background. I see a lighthouse over there. A couple of boats in the lake. Are trawlers, are they? Well, fishing boats. And it looks like it's maybe sort of a Highlandsy type theme. Again, I don't do design, so I'm not 100% certain of the actual themes for the most part, but do correct me if I'm wrong. Right, let's get our first tee shot underway, and let's see if we can. Let me see, 564 tailwind as well, which is picked up to 10 miles per hour, so highly likely that we could get here in 2 and kick things off with an eagle. We shall see though. But yeah, as I was mentioned there, just about the the kids and all that outside playing. Seeing as how it is such a lovely day now that the summer is among us, or upon us. That's another reason why there's been a little bit of a gap once again between videos, just that it's more the bigger kids, the 20-plus-year-olds that are out having a few and being a bit rowdy and all that throughout the day because, well, they're off work or whatnot. So yeah, so I'll never stop kids from playing and enjoying and having fun. It's the others being so noisy that has been a bit troublesome for me getting videos recorded. Anyway, 224 is what we're left with, up 28, so we'll say about 233. I'm wondering, will a 4-iron get there? 4-iron will roughly get onto the green anyway. They are firm and fast, so let's see if that wind can push it up there. We got perfect, pushed it slightly though. Is it going to kick forward? Oh, just onto the fringe. Oh, okay. Maybe we can get a little chip up to the hole. Firm and fast, but a little bit of loft, decent bit of spin on, because it'll probably have a little bit of pace coming up to the hole. A little bit too much, hit the slow as well. So we might not even get a birdie here. But we shall see what happens. Not too much in the break, very subtle. Green speed 147. Oh, that's a horrendous putt line, but it got it done. I've been having the last few rounds that I have been playing, like TGC Tours and stuff like that, and a few society events. I have absolutely bugger all coins left as well from not finishing society events. But yeah, I've been finding I'm have to put. I've always said that I have a very angled, weird sort of grip on the controller for me to be able to get a straight enough line, and I've been finding the last few days I'm having to do even more obscure sort of grips. Is obscure the right word? But anyway, moving on. Beautiful view off this tee with the castle wall in the background. Little waterfall to our left. Lovely planting around. Is this just a pond or a little small lake? Oh, it is a. I wasn't having a look there. A little sort of Cheel lake pond area. Very nicely done as we hit into this par 3, which is for the second hole. If I can get my words out correctly, and it's measuring 206 yards down 9 feet. So I'm going to play about 203 to the pin. We'll definitely drop that to at least a 5 iron. With that wind coming in from the side, maybe just a little touch, not too much on either. Oh, a little fast, a little bit of a better swing line, so a little bit more into the white area. But that is on comfortably. Now, unless there's a slope there that I didn't see. No, there's not. So we have held the green. Excuse me. Okay, so 23 feet down 3. I think I won't go full 1.5. Oh, no, I think it was a 1.5. Yeah, just a little bit further out. I did push it a bit, though. I'll say, yeah, another thing now with the good weather coming in that I've been enjoying. It's just, it's Monday afternoon now. So I had a bit of a long weekend myself. I was off on Friday, just gone. And the weekend prior as well, I enjoyed it with these. I'll pop it up on screen now in a second. But hole number 3 is a par 4, and it's 363 yards up, 20 feet. Wind in the face. Again, another lovely look off the tee, over the water. Oh, and hooked it left. Our first spot of bother, I think. Are we bunker or rough? We are well into the heavy stuff. Nowhere near that bunker, actually. About 20 yards shy of it. But yeah, if you ever heard of one of these, I'll pop a picture of it up on screen. The Physics Draft Pour. My God, they go down. They go down so smooth. And I've been making a bit of a pig of myself the last couple of weekends, as I say, with the good weather, just going down so smooth. I highly recommend them if you do enjoy a few. But right, 81, gonna play about 86, 84. Let me see. Oh, I think I'll take a pitching wedge because with that wind as well. But yeah, that's I say I highly recommend if you do enjoy having a few cold ones and you're chilling at home, straight from the canner bottle. Really takes that gassiness out of it, and makes them more like a draft pint or glass. And as I say, they go down so smooth. So yeah, highly recommend one of those. Not in any way, shape or form sponsored to be saying that. Just highly recommended them. And they're not overly expensive compared to some that are on the market that cost hundreds and hundreds. Like this thing is only just over €100 for me, where I am. Might be different where you are, but anyway, enough of the product placement kind of things that aren't sponsored. Hole number 4, par 4, and it's 519 yards up 5 feet, so a bit of a lengthy one. As we play alongside the castle walls, which I must, even though I don't design, I believe there was more stuff again added into the designer. I must go in and actually have a look at some of the assets to see what sort of stuff that they do have, because otherwise, it could take a while for me to discover some of the things. I mean, I wouldn't mind. I do have patch notes and stuff like that from 2K, so stuff that's been added and such like that. But usually when it comes to designer sort of stuff, unless it's specifically on that sort of, I never really pay attention to it because, say, I don't design anyway. But right, 186. Gonna play about 181, 171. I'm dropping this back to an 8 iron. We have got a bit of a slope to the right of the pin, so I want to be mindful of that. But yeah, another thing that it was only actually another content creator, very well known. I'm sure you all know him. Respawn popped out a video there not long ago, And I was wondering as well, I was actually going to record, as I say, this is a Monday afternoon. I was going to record this video yesterday. I played a warm-up round. Again, didn't finish the bloody the society event, so I've lost more coins over that. Let's get the putt out of the way. And I was saying to myself, I'll play a warm-up round, I'll get my thumb in gear, and I'll record the video, and we've cut that slope, and we are now off the green. But when I played the warm-up round, I was about to set up the microphone and stuff, and I just said, no, I'm not feeling it. And as I did say, Respawn popped out a video there not long ago about sports games in general, not just specifically golf. Oh, we're dropping a shot. Crap. Wasn't paying attention there. And yeah, I think it's burnout is another reason. It's a combination of the good weather now coming in, the noise outside, and then just being burnt out with doing the same thing. So what I might try and do, I want to say this early in the video before majority of people tend to like drift off or whatever. I'll get this whole intro out of the way first. Hole number 5, par 4, 465 yards down 7 feet, 6 mile per hour wind from the back, and essentially a bunkerless hole fairway wise. Anyway, we have got 3 up there here on the right side of the green, and we got a little pond off to the left of the green as well, so keep that one in mind. That might be in the rough, I'm not sure. Bad push and a slow. But yeah, so what I might try and do as well is, I know it is primarily a golf course playthrough channel and such. I mean, EA, I haven't touched EA now in at least a couple of weeks. I don't actually think I'm going to bring that back to the channel because I cannot bring myself to play it. Which is a bit disappointing. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting it to happen, but not as soon after release as it has happened. It's just a number of things that bug me out. Like the putting mechanics, the likes of the lie in the rough and stuff like that being essentially perfect. Let me see, 129. I think we're going to slightly loft, put a bit of a tack angle on gap wedge. Yeah, and a number of other things. Like, I mean, like there's the in-game store and stuff like that for apparel and gear and stuff like that for your golfer, highly limited and all that. I mean, unless it's changed in the last couple of weeks. But I've been noticing on threads and stuff that people are regularly having a number of issues with that game as well. And most common one seems to be the issue again. Oh God, that putt line. Turn back. Oh, yeah, the most common one again seems to be challenges not registering as completed when they're done. Which I know I thought that they actually had that one fixed, but it seems to be rearing its ugly head again, that one. But yeah, so anyway, as I say, I know it is, as I was trying to say, I know it's primarily a golf content channel, but we'll move on first. Hole number 6, par 3, 152 yards up 19 feet. So I'm going to play closer to 158 with the wind, maybe 165-ish, right? We'll try an 8-iron in with a touch of D-loft. Do not want to hit a slow because we have got water to the right of the green and also off the back as well, so we don't want to go long. Oh, there, I pushed it and hit it fast. It's on. Is it going to hold? But yeah, I have obviously in the past done non-golf contents like Car Mechanic Simulator, a bit of Call of the Hunter, Call of the Wild. What else have I done? Let me just put a bit of spin on this. I know I started a playthrough on Manhunt. I'm not going to bother reinstalling that again, just to probably only play a few episodes of it, I suppose you could call them. But yeah, that's what I was thinking about, maybe trying to just mix it up a little bit. What I'll do at this point in the video, for those of you who are still here, I will pop up maybe some screenshots of different games that I am currently playing at the moment, and see if there's any interest in any sort. And maybe I might do a little poll in the community tab on the channel as well, just to see, just to kind of mix it up a little bit, and just try something a little bit different. Because I'll get onto the hole now in a second, but just as Respawn was basically going on in his video, it's basically just it's just the monotony of just kind of doing the same thing over and over again. And I like doing different sort of games as well, and have great fun with them. and I wouldn't mind trying, like maybe just trying to say bring them to the channel, see how you guys all see the feedback from you guys regarding those, and if there's a little bit of a following gathers for those, can kind of work them all together with the golf. But anyway, moving on. If I think of anything else on that subject, I will come back to it. But moving on, hole number 7, par 4, 432 yards, 7-mile-per-hour wind from the front. Lovely view off the tee with... wait, hold on. We have another tee box over here. Do we have numbers on these tee boxes? Oh, that's just the red tees there. So have we got... Because there's our green off there. And pull back through the clubs really quickly. Oh, yeah, that was our previous green, actually, there. So, okay. Now I see the routing. So we would have played up to the green and walked back over the bridge down to the tee box here. Now we see the routing. I was getting a little confused there for a second. But, yeah, one that I've actually... Just talking about other games, one that I've actually been back into playing over the last few days as well is actually thanks to my son. As when he's playing games over on the iPad or whatnot, is train simulator. So I ended up he was asking me if I any train games. I said I actually do. I have Train Sim World 2. I have Train Sim World 1 as well. I never got around to getting the third one, but so I hadn't played it in a long time, so I reinstalled it. And the two of us were sitting down. We were playing that there a little bit over the weekend, and now I'm hooked back on that actually. So that's probably actually what I'm going to do straight after recording here is jump back onto Train Sim World, because that's a great game for just chilling out. I don't think I would personally. I know there is channels that do Train Sim World content, but I don't think I would myself. But yeah, as I say, if I do throw screenshots up, or if I do a poll or whatever, ones that I'd probably be interested in bringing to the channel and giving a little test is Way of the Hunter, Police Simulator Patrol Officers, which I'd have great fun with, especially now that you can stack the charges. And oh, we horseshoe, that one just about grabbed onto the right edge. I've finished, excuse me, the majority of it. Could just do it for testing out cars in different ways. As Gran Turismo 7, I don't really have much of the career left to do on that. I think I like one or two of the, a couple of prototype races and stuff like that to do. But I've bugger all left to do on that. And unless there's a way to start off without a new PSN profile, start off a new career altogether. Right, hole number 8 first off, par 5. Let's see if we can kind of get a little bit more on a scorecard going here. It's 553 yards up up 14 feet, so rounded to 15. Teeing off, lovely view over the water with the planting in the background there. With that 9-mile-per-hour wind, we'll try and put a little bit of extra on it. Excuse me, I've just a little bit of phlegm in the throat. And yeah, try and get it down to the fairway here. We'll comfortably get over the water, but a little slow. We've got 104%. Where is it going to end up? A lovely view of the castle wall in the background. If I do spot somewhere actually along the course for a nice thumbnail, I will cut the video and grab the thumbnail. Otherwise I will have to do another playthrough to find that one. Lovely big lake here feeding down from a slightly smaller one here with the lovely waterfall, the rockwork and planting there. I don't think we are going for this green in 2. I'm a bit cautious about even trying to get up here now without screwing it up. But this is a lengthy one. How long did I say this hole was? 553. Oh, just don't turn too much. But yeah, there's just a couple just that I can think of off the top of my head for trying out on the channel. As I haven't played the Hunter Call of the Wild in a long time. That's had a number of updates. But I've been more enjoying Way of the Hunter since that got released. Let me see. What are we left with here? 116. I'm going to play about 117 with the wind. Don't want to pitch. I do not like pitch shots from outside of 100 yards. So what I say, 117. I think gap wedge might be just nice. Ooh, a little fast. I think it's turning to the hole. Maybe a little left of it. Oh, we are long. But another game actually that I'm planning on picking up soon that I might try. I'll give it a little play first off camera and get a feel for it. Is actually Drift. I know it's called Drift 21. It's been out for a bit on PC, but it's on. I didn't realize it was released a couple of weeks ago there on consoles. It's called Drift CE, so console edition. Might try and maybe give that a go. Is that gonna? A little bit more on it. A little bit weak on the power. So it's just going to be a par here. Well, I say a par, that's provided we get it in. Decent little break on that putt. So yeah, I need to try and get a little bit of something going. Back onto the golf, the society event that I actually played yesterday. It was in TaylorMade. So anybody who plays in TaylorMade, I know, if I remember, I didn't finish it. But my God, I played some of the worst golf ever. There was one par 5 I got a birdie on. The rest, one of them I shot. Was it 9? I shot a 9 on it, I think it was. I was trying to get a bit too greedy off the tee a couple of times, and I was determined to get over. So yeah, completely destroyed the round of that one. But hole number 9 here is, talking of nines, is a par 4, and it's 421 yards down 13 feet. And I think we will be safe enough to carry over. So just cut the corner here on the dog leg. Take it over that bunker. Wind should keep it in the fairway. Got it perfect, but pushed the hell out of it. And we're through. Into the fairway. I love that from the crowd. I love that from the crowd. Like, it barely touches down on a blade of light rough, and they're all, oh. No, they like wait for the ball to come to a stop before you judge. Very nice big green into this one. Single bunker gardener. Nice central pin. So what we got, 94. It's going to play roughly 98 with that wind. Now, let me see. Let me go normal. Let me see, 98. Put a tiny little bit of loft and spin on. Watch now. The wind will make an absolute liar out of me here, but generally the wind does not tend to be carrying wedge shots. So if I can just hit it perfect and not horrendously slow it and push it. Oh, wait, hold on. Never mind. Oh, it actually did make a bit of a liar out of me. It did kind of carry it a bit there, but majority of the time it doesn't carry it as far as you'd be expecting it to when you take other clubs into consideration. But for the birdie, let's see if we can finally get ourselves to 2 under par. A little bit of a push, but it's there. So finally, we pull that drop shot from number 4 back, get ourselves back to 2 under par, hitting the turn. Let's head home and see what the back 9 has in store for us to kick it off. On number 10, we have a par 3, 155 yards, up 26 feet. So that's going to play roughly 164. Take about 7-8 off that. Back to about, what, 156-ish. So 9 iron, I think. Got a back pin. A little bit of loft. Just knock a couple of yards off it. Hopefully, oh dear, never mind. That's not hitting the green. That's definitely missing it. Oh wait, no, it's actually held. Alright, I thought that was going to be off to the left, if not the back of the green. But we did hold. Bit of a lengthy putt from 29 feet up 2 inches, but not too much in terms of break. It is going to get more aggressive as we get to the hole, so I think with that in mind, maybe just play kind of left edge. I'll keep the pin in just in case it wants to bounce off that. Oh, look at that horrible push. I keep doing that with the putts. I know my putt line is a little bit on the pushy side, but it's even more noticeable with the putts. There we go, that's better. Just kind of slightly alter the angle. Alright, we've got the first par 5 of the back 9 coming up now for hole number 11. And it is going to measure 508 yards up 32 feet, so definitely reachable. Should be even with that headwind. Again, essentially a bunkerless hole, apart from 3 little bunkers guard the front right of the green. It looks from here like we do not want to, hopefully shouldn't be, but don't want to be long, especially if our back pin location. It looks like a sudden drop off. That's a bit of a better swing line. Maybe that's the angle to have the controller at today. As I say, I don't know what it is. I've just been having to take some very weird angles at holding the controller. I think I need to recalibrate my controller, to be honest, with the PS5 itself, and maybe recalibrate my swing. Although it's not really going to do much there. But yeah, maybe actually, to be honest, it's been a while since I've given the internals of it a bit of a clean, so that could be playing a little bit of a part. Now, that's a nice swing. Yes, I think I found the angle. Let's try and keep the hands like that now. But we are on into, where is the pin? That's not bad. That's a decent look at an eagle. About 25, maybe 30 feet at tops. 27, so in the middle of where I guessed it. Definitely think it's going to play about 1.5. Oh, a little bit of a push on it again. It only played a one. Well, with the push, it only played it just out to the first green line. But although I have missed them from this range, we do walk away with a birdie and get ourselves a 3 under. As we head to number 12, par 4, 467 yards, and it is down 13 feet, 9 mph wind in the face. And yet again, another essentially no bunkers on the fairway, so just got to hit it straight, keep it in the short stuff, which we have done. And that will leave us with dead on 166 yards into the green. And nice central pin again. So I want to say 166. I think we'll pop it up to 173. Just in case that wind wants to hold it a little bit. Ooh, that's not a bad swing. A little bit overpowered with the 102, but it's trying to turn now. If it can get that slope and kick back on a little bit too long. Wind didn't hold it up as much as I thought it was going to. Let's try another little chip shot. Don't go full spin on it. Turn. Oh, it had the distance, definitely. That's not wanting to stop. See a nice little waterfall off in the background there. Running down into the lake. Should be straight. That's the best putt line I've had, I think, so far this round. Alright, second and final par 3 coming up for the unlucky for some, number 13. That's 239 yards with 9 mph tailwind, so I'll play it around about 230. Do I want to actually drop it back? I'm pressing the wrong bloody buttons again. Do I want to drop it back and try and see, excuse me, again, if a 4-iron can run up? Because, yeah, it's going to play roughly... Ooh, no. To be honest, what we're going to do... I know I usually do a draw, but we're going to do a fade this time. Heavy fade. Take a few yards off that. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, 4-iron was not going to run up there. Not a hope. Still a little bit of a lengthy putt, but it is for birdie. This definitely has to be at least a 1.5 out from 21 feet. Not too bad of a swing line. Just turn a bit more. Just a little heavy on it. Oh, I thought that was going to run over the left edge there. Okay, a little string of par 4s coming up for 14, 15 and 16. First of which on 14 is going to measure 384 yards up 51 feet. Thankfully, we have got a tailwind considerably uphill. As we look up, did we see this massive lake earlier? Oh, we did, yeah, we saw it up from over... No, we didn't actually. Hold on, have a little look at it. I don't think, anyway. We'll have a little look when we get up here onto the fairway. We'll be able to get a much better view. But a very nice linksy themed course. Again, as I say, I presume it is... Ah, yes, we did. With the first tee was off, let me see, off over... right this way, I think. Am I getting my orientation right? Just going looking at the castle walls, I think it was sort of off over where the wind marker is, somewhere in this general direction. I could be completely wrong there. It could be actually more over here. I just remember obviously just being... Actually, yeah, I think it was off over this way. Just going by the positions of the two boats. But we have got 126 yards up 36, so about 138, 130-ish, maybe with the wind. Should be good for a gap wedge. A little fast, did push it, 102%. Ah, it's beautiful. That will do. Best approach of the round, I think. And that will not give us a birdie. Look at that putt line. I just took that one way too quick. That should have been a birdie. That should be 4 under par. Oh, that was horrendous, that one. All right. Hole number 15, par 4. 337 yards up 41 feet. And maybe put a little bit of draw off the tee here. Just because we don't want to drop down to the right-hand side with the all that heavy rough down there. I think we're going that way with a slow. Are we? Ooh. Yeah, we're definitely in the rough anyway, but how far? Alright, stayed near the top. That's not too bad. Could have been a lot worse. Leaves us 102. Going to play about 112. And with the rough, definitely play at least a gap wedge. I don't know. Is that going to be enough? Is that going to be enough? Or will we try maybe a little bit of loft and such on the pitch and wedge? Oh, I need to go up another club. Or just not do loft and spins. Our first bunker shot of the round on hole 15. And in quite a deep bunker. Excuse me. Will a splash shot be enough to get up and out? Or would a flop shot be better? Splash is fine. I'm going to put a little bit more on it. But get up there. We can still hopefully get away with a par. Not drop any more shots. Oh, and we go and drop one. So that is going to bring us back to 2 under par. Don't put the pin in. Muscle memory kicking in there. I'm surprised. I think that's the first time all round I've done it. Usually when I'm on the green, muscle memory will say I always tap on square to remove the pin. And just always putting the pin back in. But hole number 16, par 4. And it's 372 yards up 1 foot. So we're going to be going down and then back up for this one. I think just a little bit of draw again. Uh-oh. I've gone the opposite way of the previous hole now and hit it fast. I think we're in the rough again, are we? Just into the light stuff this time. Which isn't too bad. It's going to leave us 99 up 22, so about 106. Again, I don't want bloody pitch shot because it's going to be playing more over 100 with that wind. Alright. Is that enough? Settle. That'll do. Can we pull that drop shot back? Get back to 3 under par. I want to say this is just over half out. And we do. Alright, back to 3 under par. Final par 5 of the course coming up now for hole number 17. See what the distance is. Maybe we might be able to get a chance at an eagle. It's measured, oh yeah, 489 yards down 30 feet. And relatively calm winds. So definitely going to play up to here. Not going to be able to cut anything out at all. But nice central pin again. It looks like let's just aim ourselves properly. Just allow that wind to pull it back. Beautiful swing. Speed that one up. We know it's going to be in the fairway. And get a nice run up to this one. So 222. Definitely 4 iron coming into this, I think. Maybe just a tiny touch of spin. No loft change on it. Now, come on, wind. I did hit a slight fast as well. 102%. So that should definitely be enough to get it up next to the hole. Or at least in makeable range. That will do. It's inside 20 feet anyway, it looks to be. A hell of a lot closer than inside 20 feet. 20 feet, should I say. It's only 11, so very good luck. I think it might be about a green line. Is it enough? Is it enough? It is. In we go. That'll take us to 5 under par. Excuse me. Once again, so I just got a horrible little phlegm right in the back of the throat. That's annoying me now at the moment. So, to finish things off anyway, the hole number 18, par 4, 353 yards. And we should be able to cut over the bunker and hopefully not run out of fairway. We shall find out now. Horrible angle on that swing line there. Ooh, kick out the rough, kick out the rough. We're on the fairway, that's okay. Anyway, a headwind, I don't think I would have tried that. Headwind in and around about the strength that it's at now. So, lovely view for this final approach shot. Castle in the background, small gallery watching us. Single bunker guarding the green. Camera tower off to the right, 110. I'm going to play about 111. Will, excuse me, 97 get there? Or would it be better off? Yeah, wind's trying to pick up. Go on, we'll try a lob wedge in without adjusting it at all. Slide fast, which is going to give it an extra yard or two. Yeah, I should have gone up to the sand wedge maybe and just put a bit of loft and spin on that one. That's it, kind of an example there where the wind just doesn't carry the wedges, in particular the lob wedge and sand wedge, as much as what you'd expect. But I think we've got just pretty much a green line for this putt for birdie. See if we can get ourselves to 6 under par. Come on, turn. A little heavy on that one again, I think. But otherwise it was just inside the green line, so hopefully not going to drop one on the finishing hole. And okay, finish it off at par, stay at 5 under. Absolutely lovely course there by Angus Young. Some nice risk rewards dependent on conditions, but yeah, very nice hole. Or hole course. There's 18 holes on the bloody thing. But yeah, really enjoyed that one. So again, a little bit delayed. I'm not sure, I can't remember exactly how long ago. It was a few weeks ago anyway this one got published, but I'm recording anyway, it's 44 plays, so definitely get out there and give it a play. This is certainly one to give a go. And maybe actually, to be honest, I think I'd actually crank up the winds and change around the winds and see what kind of challenge I could get. Say I do keep everything on default for the course playthroughs, but in default conditions with relatively calm winds or medium strength, definitely gives it a reasonable challenge. If you're not on the ball, there's certainly some traps you can fall into. But yeah, I really enjoyed that one, and that is where we are going to leave this one. So that has been, once again, Malbrork Castle, designed by Angus Young 14. And again, as I say, do get out there and give it a play if you haven't done so already yourself. But yeah, that's where we're going to leave this video. So thank you all very much for watching. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, don't forget to drop it a like. And if you have not done so already, or you're just brand new to the channel, do consider subscribing. And I will talk to you all in the next one. Until then, take care, have yourselves a good one, and bye for now.